Hey friend, welcome to Receipts and Reflections After the Hustle. This is a space for real conversations about life, business, healing, motherhood, and growth. I'm Charlisa, and I've lived enough life to know that hustle might get you started, but reflection is what helps you evolve. Some stories come with receipts, because y'all know I keep me some receipts. Some come with lessons. Either way, you're safe here, friend. So take a breath, get settled, and let's talk. Hey friend, welcome back to Receipts and Reflections After the Hustle. Now, before we get into today's episode, I want to say this clearly. This conversation is not really about age. It's about perspective. First of all, because I'm 45 years old and I'm a Gigi. Like, I am a grandmother of three. So it's not about age. It's about perspective. Because becoming a grandmother didn't just give me a new title, it changed how I see time, urgency, healing, and legacy. And I really was not expecting that. You know, my oldest grandbaby just turned 8, and I'm still evolving and like getting like even deeper into this like Gigi hood, right? My youngest grandbaby, he just turned a year in October. And I kind of felt like this was my like do over because I didn't feel like I had really fully like embraced the whole Gigi thing totally, primarily because I was under 40. And I was like, I'm okay with being a grandmother, but I don't know. I'm still kind of young and popping, and I'm still also like fully raising kids right now. So I wasn't really quite in that Gigi mode. But when this last one came along, baby, she's full-fledged Gigi. And that, thankfully my oldest gets to benefit. And then my daughter, has a blended family. And so I have a bonus grandbaby, and I love him to pieces too. So I'm just really full-fledged in this whole Gigi mode, at oh my God, how old am I? Oh yeah, I am. I'm 45. Okay. I had to think about that. Yeah, because I just had a birthday, y'all. So 1980. Yeah, I'm 45. Okay. Anyway, I wasn't expecting. Y'all see, I'm still having a hard time with this. Okay. I thought becoming a grandmother would be joyful, like completely joyful, right? And it is, but I just didn't expect it to be so grounding either. Like, I didn't expect for it to slow me down. I didn't expect it to bring up reflection either. Like, not regret, but reflection. Sometimes some regrets, because there are some things I wish I could have done differently. Like, I realized very quickly that this role wasn't about just doing more. It was about being more present, about making sure, like, listen, these kids is gonna know me. Like, and that's also meaning being more present for my own children, because especially like my daughter, I wanted to have that experience of going and nurturing her and being able to take care of her, like once her and the baby came home. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you have a husband and everything. That's cool. That's cute. That's okay. But listen, I'm Gigi. So I needed to be present. I'm not missing a birthday. I'm not missing Christmas. We just finished celebrating Christmas. I'm not missing Christmas. I'm not going to miss these special moments. I'm going to come and pop up at your door because I just happened to see these shoes that were on sale. And, couldn't they always use some stuff? I want to be that person, So when you spent most of your life in survival mode, time feels urgent. So I know I be getting on my daughter's nerves because I'm like, but I got to talk to them today. What are you doing? Okay, let me see the baby real quick. Because, he might forget me tomorrow. Kids is kind of flaky. Kids be forgetting. And then, one day they're giving you hugs and kisses. And the next day they're like doing that little funky little, where they turn their like body halfway and put that little elbow up like, I don't know you. Like, I don't want that. So I need you to make sure you pick up this phone. I need you to understand how important it is that they know Gigi, and that's kind of where I'm at with it. And that's what I think the mode that I get into sometimes, you guys know I'm a work in progress. You guys know we just talked about how it feels like when you're in survival mode. And then you're also trying to make it right because you also realize that you might not have been like the perfect parent, which I'm still battling with. But okay, we talked about that last episode. If you haven't tuned in, definitely make sure you check out the last couple episodes because they're real good. Okay. So you rush, you multitask, you're always thinking about what is gonna come next, right? So when I held my grandchild, something shifted, like something changed. Time slowed down, not because life stopped, but because I did. I became more aware of how much I had been rushing through moments that deserved to be felt. Like, oh my God, that moment, like I say, I was there when my first grandbaby was born, but I don't know. Something about when you hold a child in your arms that your child had is crazy. I remembered holding my baby like this. And now that baby done turned around and had some babies. And oh my God, I think I like you better than I like my kid. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, and your neck smells so good. Oh my God. Baby necks smell so good. And they little feet. Oh my God. The best feeling. Deani, have another baby. Hurry up, have another baby because I need to smell some baby neck. Because that little toddler of yours he don't even sit still no more. I mean, I do love him. He's awesome. But he don't even sit still. So, oh my gosh, now I get why Octomom had all them doggone kids. Because that feeling, oh my God, it's amazing. I don't want to have them, but I want other people to have them, and I hold them, smell their neck, play with their feet, buy them stuff that their mom said they can't have, and then dip. Gigi Hood, big Gigi, not the little one, okay? Becoming a grandmother changed how I think about legacy. Legacy stopped being about what I accomplished. It stopped being about my Lonnie and having something to hand down to them. It stopped being about productivity, hustle, or like proving anything. It became about regulation. How I speak when I'm tired. How I respond when I'm triggered. How I care for myself when no one's watching. Because I got to be around for these kids. And that's what gets passed down. I don't want to be the person who passes down more generational trauma. I don't want to be, it started with her, your grandma used to be something else. Like, I don't want that. So I had to check myself because I want good things to get passed down. Now, here's something I want to say gently, but honestly. Becoming a grandmother also stirred up grief. Not regret, but grief. Grief for the versions of myself that were parenting while surviving. Like, grief for moments I rushed through because I didn't know how to slow down yet. But instead of staying stuck in that grief, I felt invited to heal forward, to apply what I've learned, not punish myself. Remember, we talked about this last episode. I'm not punishing myself for what I didn't know. Now, let me break this down because this matters. What I didn't know then are a few things. That constant urgency is going to steal presence. That survival also makes stillness feel unsafe. And that slowing down is a skill. It's not failure. Now, what I know now is that presence is powerful. Okay? Regulation is your legacy. And rest teaches more than resting ever did. Back then, I thought slowing down meant that I was going to be falling behind. Now I know that it just means I'm seeing clearly. Slowing down gives you clarity. Now, sis, let me talk to you for a quick little moment. If you're in the season where life is asking you to slow down, I want you to do me and you a favor, and I want you to listen. Not every pause is a setback. Not every quiet season is loss. Sometimes it's wisdom catching up to you. You don't have to rush through becoming. And you don't have to prove your worth by staying busy. Now, I don't move the same anymore. I don't rush the same. I don't panic the same. And I don't chase the same. And slowing down didn't make my life any smaller. It made it fuller. And it really honestly made room for reflection, connection, and also some more intentional living. Now, let me say this again, because repetition helps it sink in. Legacy is not perfection. Legacy is presence. Legacy is how you show up when you're tired. Legacy is how you regulate your nervous system. Legacy is how you model healing, not the hustle and not dysfunction. Before we close, I want you to sit with this gently. Now, listen, girl, you better have that $1.50 journal by this point, okay? And again, you can definitely DM me, or you can also email me. It's going to be in the show notes, and we can have this conversation. But I also want you to sit with yourself and say this with yourself gently, okay? And reflect on this. What is this season of your life asking you to slow down and see differently? And what might become possible if you listened? You do not have to hurry through this chapter. Like I said in another episode, sis, you're safe. It's okay to be still. And some of the most meaningful work happens quietly. Okay? I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy that you're here. And I cannot wait to meet you back here next Monday. Until next time, bestie. Before we close, thank you for sharing this moment with me. If something from today's episode stayed with you, whether it be a thought, a feeling, a reflection, I hope you give yourself space to sit with it. These conversations are meant to meet you where you are, not to rush you, and definitely not to fix you. Be gentle with yourself this week, sis. I'll meet you right back here next Monday. This is Receipts and Reflections After the Hustle, because after the hustle, we slow down and we choose peace.